Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th edition. This is our adventures into the deep mines, where we shall find treasure, adventure, and perhaps some semblance of friendship amongst our group.
Hi, this is Jim. I'm going to be storyteller for Lost Mine of Phandelver. To my left is my first player.
I am Kellie, and I'll be playing Tilda Wimblewick, a.k.a. Nimbinick, a.k.a. Penwee Pinchbiggle, a.k.a. Peewee. I am a rogue halfling.
Okay, I am Kerrie, and I'm playing Gaelen the Gallant, and I am a human fighter, and and folk hero, and I use my special weapon is the bow.
I'm Gary, and I'll be playing the dwarf cleric Thrain Gunderson.
I'm Xander, and I will be playing Salaton Leaton, the incredibly handsome and smart elf mage.
And humble.
And so modest.
Delightfully humble. My name is Jocelynne, and I will be playing Delek, Lady Corlynn, who is, just a delightfully dressed, charming, and helpful, possibly officious human fighter, here to help others by telling them what to do. That's right, ladies. My character has a big brain.
Okay, so this is the first time we've delved into the 5th edition. Just a couple quick changes and rules that have gone on is skills have been changed slightly, that if you look on your sheet, it'll have them listed out.
I don't like change.
One of the big ones that's in there that's for combat is you can now break up your moves. Before in the other editions, you could move a certain distance and attack, or attack and move a certain distance. Mm-hmm. One of the new changes is breaking up your move. You can, say, move 10 feet, attack, and move the other 20 feet of your movement.
A drive-by.
So you can actually break, and you can do, if you have a move of 30, walk 10 feet, and then dash for the rest of your move. So you can break it up.
Walking and moving fast is overrated.
Running and jumping and walking.
Yes, I must understand with your short feet.
Also, there's no longer a shift. So they now have what they call disengage. So instead of you get a move and an action, and occasionally a free action. Well, now it's disengage that will be your action, and then you can move your normal speed away without incurring a opportunity attack.
Yay!
Opportunity attacks have been changed for the bow users and wizards out there. You'll enjoy that. You can't cast a spell and get hit for it every time. You're just at a disadvantage if you're using a ranged weapon and someone's adjacent to you. They get advantage on their attack on you. You're at a disadvantage after whoever you're shooting or casting a spell on. So it's no longer you cast a spell, you get hit in the face.
Now I don't get my staff shoved through my spine, which is going to be helpful.
And also, the new rules is if you're going to be taking half cover, you get +2 to your AC or your any dex saves. Saves are usually to avoid traps and things like that, or some spells. If you take 3/4 cover, you're +5 to AC and dex save, and total cover you can't be seen, so you can't be hit. Also, we've got each of your characters has some different advanced moves that you can do. It'll be on your character sheet on the bottom left-hand side and the center.
You mean our features and traits?
It'll be just under the
attacks and spellcasting?
Yeah, it'll be in the features and traits.
Okay.
Where?
So go ahead and take a moment to check those out.
Alrighty.
And one nice thing is they are going back to the concept of hit dice. So when you guys look at your hit points, you'll notice it's got your hit dice listed at the very bottom. So most of you have a hit point maximum, in the center box. And then at the bottom of those boxes, you'll see hit dice, and it gives you a 1d something. So at a long or short rest, you can heal your hit dice back, but you can only heal your maximum hit dice pool in 1 day. So at 3rd level, you'll be a 3d whatever. So you can basically heal 3 of those dice rolls during a long or short break.
And you hope you roll well.
And you really hope you roll well. You'd hate to have 3d8 and you roll ones on each one.
You got 3 hit points back. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That was a short rest.
I had tea.
And when it comes
Not even a good
to
tea.
knocking a creature out,
I
you
thought
can
about what I was
basically
doing with my
decide
life.
that when you're attacking them, you can say, I don't want to kill him if it drops him to 0 hit points now. So if you say before you attack that you're not wanting to kill, if you drop them to 0, they're merely knocked out, incapacitated, not skewered on your spear.
Kill.
So if you want to be boring, you would not kill them.
No, that's in case we want to keep the sucker
If you
alive
want
for
to be on the
interrogation.
chaotic, Questioning neutral, or good
right.
team, be
No,
awesome.
I'm a shoot first,
So,
ask questions
quick
later
question
kind
for
of
you.
gal.
The way
but-
domain spells work, are they additional spells to my
It's
spells?
additional spells, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, for like healers that have the domains, each cleric can pull from a different type of domain power, but it's pretty much spells that you always have prepared.
I don't have
And just like for wizards, each time you take a long break, you can change your prepared spells if you have more spells than on your list.
Yeah. Lucky for me, I have the exact number.
Big thing I really like
Prepared.
is when it comes to casters, you now have some pretty powerful cantrips like wizards with their Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, and Light can be cast at will, so there's no limitation to it. So it's pretty much just like in 4th edition, the at will spells, it doesn't count for daily uses.
1d8.
For clerics, you've got Sacred Flame and Thaumaturgy, and Guidance, which are some really good powers you can use constantly. And then you, of course, have your usual limitation on casting for how many good Wallopy spells that you can use.
Is that the technical term, Wallopy?
Wallopy is the technical term. Like Burning Hands, like Xander noticed, which does a 15-foot cone and does 3d6 to anything in
It's
there that fails
quite
their
a
save.
wallopy.
Half damage if they saved, so they're still getting hit regardless. It's sort of like encounter powers in 4th edition, where
And-
even if they don't get hit, they're still
Another
taking
die for
something.
your troubles.
That's at level 1, baby.
And just remind me if you guys play up to your personal traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws, so you can get inspiration, which you can then use to get advantage on a roll of your choice, or to negate disadvantage in a bad situation. Any questions?
I'm sure they will arise as we play.
Yeah, because I don't know about the rest of you. I
It's
haven't
been a
played
long-
D&D in a while, so
Long
other
while.
games, yes, but
Yes, we have not played D&D.
yeah. I mean,
Hopefully,
played lots of
Since
other
the
games.
incident.
2 years?
The incident.
Oh
Yeah.
dear, we thought we were going to talk about the incident.
I think
It
there
must
was
never
training-
be spoken
I think
of.
there were restraining orders on that.
You can touch your dice again. Hey, to be fair, they rebuilt the orphanage.
That's what we've
You
heard.
can always get more orphans.
I'll spread that over there.
Always.
Or make your own.
Oh, now you've all depressed. I was taking that joke in a funny place and you just ruined it.
That
Still
joke touched
funny.
someone
You're
in their
that-
funny
Yeah.
place.
All right.
You,
So pretty much you guys have been following the plan that you were given. And Gundren basically took off that morning with his bodyguard on horseback while you guys were waiting at the livery for the cargo to be loaded up in the wagon. There is plenty of room in the wagon. 1 or 2 of you are going to have to drive the wagon.
Sorry.
And someone did not silence their
Your
phone.
phone. Shame.
you fall into a trap.
Shame.
12
A magic
D10.
pigeon arrives.
What is it? Okay. So I'm gonna head over. What animals do we have?
I do
You have
apologize.
2 oxen.
I'm gonna check out the oxen.
Rogue.
Okay, there.
Little beefsteak.
A
There.
rogue has
With
their
my-
phone
with
not
my
on
hand through its
silence.
fur. I'm gonna make an animal.
She
This
is
would be
the
awesome.
ninja.
So how does that work? Animal handling.
So you've got
Plus 3. Yep.
So you're plus 3. So roll a d20.
You're going
Are
to
you-
spook our
Are
rides.
you
They're
trying
going to run away.
to
We're
make
going to have to
them
walk.
like
Yes,
you?
fun.
exactly.
Okay.
15 plus 3.
Oh, yeah, these oxen are nuzzling up against you. You rub their chin just right, and they're loving the smell of you.
It's
their
all
back
about
legs
how
shake.
to touch them.
I'm not going to make a joke.
You said we need more than one to drive?
1 or 2 people can be in the
I can
front
drive.
right.
I can drive too. I have a town for vehicles and my
Okay.
proficiencies.
Okay.
Land vehicles, I
I
can't.
can't shut them.
Okay.
Even though I
So
worked on the docks, I can't do shit.
So, what's in the wagon?
the wagon is loaded with, from what you can see, a dozen sacks of flour,
Yeah.
several casks of salted pork, two kegs of ale, assorted shovels, picks, some crowbars, and a few lanterns, and a small barrel of oil.
Oil. Oil, you say?
Oil.
Interesting.
Is the wagon covered in some cloth-like fabric
It-
that can
it
be
does-
torn into shreds and stuck into bodies?
It does have some
It's a
canvas covering the back half of the wagon. There is plenty enough room for everyone to be in the rest of the group to be in the back of the wagon,
Wait.
except for the servants.
on the back of the wagon.
On the back of the
She
wagon.
is a
Do you
lord,
have your
a
own
lady.
horse?
Lady,
Lady
Do
Corlynn?
you have
I will give up my seat to you, lady.
Well, perhaps you could speak with these animals and explain to them that I shall be directing them in their directions, and you will be nuzzling with them some more while I sit. I believe that Vita has my cushion for the bench.
And Vita, one of your servants, comes over and puts a velvet cushion on the bench for you.
Well, I feel that I've been polite and respectful.
Thank you.
That's how I roll.
Okay, so as you guys have left the city of Neverwinter, you guys are heading out. Clearly your friend was excited getting out of town with his something big he needed to work on. And as you guys have spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, you just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail, following the sign that said to turn for Phandelver. You've encountered no trouble so far, but the territory is very dangerous, and you do know from reputation that bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the area.
Anything could be hiding in these trees makes me nervous.
What? Well,
So while you're going on this long trip, how are you introducing each other? What are you telling each other about each other on this long overland trip?
Well, since I've spent so long in a temple, I don't really know how to deal with people.
No.
Really?
So I'm not going to introduce myself. If anyone asks, I will, but I'm just going to be reading.
Hey, what's your name? Huh? What's your name?
Oh, hello.
You.
I'm Salton.
What was that?
Salton.
Salter of the earth? What?
I'm Salton.
Salted. Oh, you're a sailor.
Yes, I am.
Ahoy, matey! The name's Tilda. Hi.
I find your
How you doing?
antics quite amusing.
Antics. What's that?
I also find it that our GM is fanning us.
Call him Dakota.
Hi, I'm Tilda.
how do you do, Miss
Tilda Wimblewick.
Wimblewick? It's delightful to make your acquaintance.
You're pretty.
What? Thank you. I
Pretty full of
did
yourself.
get to college this morning, and you are a very charming creature. And
Hi, thank you for noticing.
You're quite welcome. I'm so delighted you've joined us on this adventure.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
prison.
What? I resemble that remark. Oh, I mean, I
Stocks, maybe.
Why are we talking of prison?
yeah. Why are we talking
Such
about
an
prison? I don't.
We all know
unknowledgeable
about
place of
that.
delinquents.
Excuse me.
I don't believe we need to speak about prison. None of us here, certainly, none of us are going to
course
prison.
not.
We're all very law-abiding folk here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's
You just
right.
asked my aunt.
As long as the laws
Your aunt?
follow
Yes, we're gonna
the
get visiting her.
path of knowledge.
I am destined for greater things.
And you are, Madam,
I am Gaelen the Gallant.
the Gallant. Should
Yeah.
I
Did
call
you name yourself that, or?
Actually, that part was given to me, but it is my destiny to be a hero.
Destinies.
So we are
Sometimes-
going to triumph in whatever we do.
So I must
because
ask,
I have a manifest destiny.
I must ask, does your destiny follow knowledge or fly in the face of it?
I fly in the face of knowledge, of course. This I don't deny. This is my destiny.
That would make sense saying how you pronounced your title.
So Miss the Gallant, I just want to say that I'm delighted by the way you have taken these reins and gripped them so forcefully yet gently, and you seem to be leading us delightfully on our
It must
trail.
be your destiny.
We have great things in front of us. And
Like
I'm taking
that?
you all with
Like
me.
that bull.
Well,
I
tally
didn't
ho!
know it was great.
Telly.
Okay, so you guys
Tally
travel
ho,
along,
tally
and
ho.
just randomly as you're
Wait,
traveling,
Who are you?
Me? Oh.
He's a
I'm
dwarf.
sorry.
Well, I get that.
I thought he was the
Gunderson.
ox handler.
Gunderson, how do you do?
Thrain Gunderson.
Hi, I'm Tilda. Hi.
Oh, hello, little miss.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm gonna use
I'm
a
not
rock
that
someone
little.
else isn't
Oh,
going
I did not cast no aspersions on yourselves.
That's right.
oh, Mr. Thrain, it's a delight. I appreciated
there's
your
you too, miss.
handling of the oxen.
I hope
I
that
mean,
seat is comfortable.
oh, it's delightfully. Don't you think the gold fringe adds
Well,
to
you know,
the
not
panache?
everybody has a pillow
that
to
real
sit
gold?
on.
Well, it's
Not
I'm a
everyone
hero
with
for
bread.
I'm a hero for the common folk.
The common folk.
But-
every common folk with their destinies and their...
Right.
Well, I like the common folk. I've
Yes.
spoken to them before.
They make conservative.
Well,
Yeah, we'll deal with that.
they're delightful in their ways of doing things like
Salt of the
farming.
earth. Salted. Are you
I
coming?
believe his name is Salaton.
Sultan.
Salted.
Salaton.
Ahoy, matey.
Salaton.
Solitary.
I will... It is actually it's an elven name. I would understand if it's trouble pronouncing
Do I
it.
feel it's too early in the day to begin drinking?
You're a dwarf. No,
It's
it's
never
not.
too early to begin drinking.
your cousin wouldn't mind if someone tapped a little of
Absolutely
the ale
not.
out of
I
that
will-
keg.
I will do that.
Okay, so as you guys have been traveling, good things are going. All of a sudden, somewhere in the conversations, you're having to kill time. Somebody brings up how you know your dwarf patron, Gundren Rockseeker. So, basically, how do you guys know him?
Hey, what happens in the mind stays in the mind, baby. It's none of your business. What you got dwarf on?
How can you tell? I thought you all had
Doesn't
beards.
Oh, okay. Well,
Gross.
Mr. Stonecutter,
Rockseeker.
Rockseeker, excuse me. We're the Stonecutter. No,
We're
Flash is not the same.
we're not close friends.
We do.
We met on OkCupid.
I see you.
This picture was totally different.
I ran into Mr. Rockseeker down at the docks in Neverwinter, and he told me he was of an adventure that was happening east of Neverwinter, and that's I'm what?
South.
Oh, south of Neverwinter.
You have the map.
Yes, I do
She has the map, but she don't know it's that.
So
It wouldn't surprise me.
anything that gets me out of Neverwinter and closer to my destiny, I was up for. So
What is
here
your
I am.
What is your aversion to Neverwinter?
It's not my home.
And if you don't know directions, how do you know where your destiny is? Could it your destiny?
I believe fate.
I
will
just
conquer.
follow my fates.
Oh,
Fate
I'm
guides
just
us-
going home.
Fate guides us all.
I want to visit my aunt,
Oh.
and he was
Are
going this
you
way,
a,
so I thought I'd join. Hey, make a little money on my way here. I mean, I can't turn that
Are
down.
you,
Plus,
a,
meet all you nice
priest of
folks, but then I
Taiwan?
get to see my dear
not a
dear
Taiwan.
Aunt Corlynn Alterlead.
Just
It's like
a
I
faithful
love
knight.
that.
Oh.
She's just the most wonderful person. You'll have to meet her when you come.
I as well.
We'll do tea.
Perhaps she could join us for a light brunch or luncheon.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
definitely
God,
enjoy a good
knowledge.
meal. So by all means,
Oh, yes.
Second breakfast?
Well, Mr. Rock Seeker was ever so kind as to discuss with me the possibilities of a little development in our location, and of course I wish to help this community thrive once more. I've already sent some people ahead. They're settling.
Weird enough, they've all died a horrible death.
I believe they're farming and growing things.
Very.
I don't ask questions. I just send them forth with bags of seed and a trowel.
My aunt has a farm. My aunt has a farm in Phandelver. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe they know her.
Or perhaps she's one of the people who are there helping to develop the community.
Oh, it's a very nice farm. Very nice farm.
What does she grow?
Oh, she grows
Yes.
lots of things. I mean, we've got, definitely pumpkins. We like the pumpkins, and lots of different other types of vegetables.
And lots of things that'll make good alcohol.
As a matter of fact.
So some of that barley. I
Oh,
believe
yes.
it's barley. Yeah.
Barley, wheat, rye.
Just,
Oh, and she's got bees.
bees.
Yes, honey.
Are bees good things? I always thought
yeah.
they were annoying.
You have got to try her honey biscuits. Oh my God, they are so good. Oh,
I
can't
will
wait to
write
get
that down
home.
somewhere. I must try your aunt's honey biscuits.
Nope.
Oh.
Stop.
Well, I'm very keen on honey. It's quite
And she's
gold.
got these honey oat loaves that she makes. Oh, they're so good with butter from. Oh my God! And and the cheese. Oh my God, the cheese. Oh,
She puts cheese on honey biscuits.
I can't wait to get home. I haven't seen her in a while.
How do you know?
I have no clue. I was actually looking, gathering information about this place.
On the docks?
The Lost Mine. I think you were researching it for him, were you not?
Well, I was actually researching the area since I have someplace to be kind of near this path, and I stumbled upon something he was and he was talking about a discovery which
The
quite
Lost Mine.
interested me. I needed to know about it since, well, knowledge. I
He's a
do
mage.
follow.
It's always to
knowledge.
know. To know.
And so I talked to him. He's quite a nice fellow.
Does your story have any sort of ending?
Well, it actually does. Well, that's pretty much the ending. Other than the part where I'm sitting next to a rude dwarf.
But remember, he's not good with people.
I have a cousin who's a bard. You might want to, get with them.
Thank you.
The
And
bards.
what do you have against elves?
Oh, not a thing! But elves are not humans, and so humans being people, that would be
She just went there!
What I thought my halfling did was.
You should speak with this delightful dwarf. He's very polite. He seems to know how to speak with people and oxen.
Give her a bit.
That was so racist, I can't say anything.
Your pointy elfy ears are blushing at this time.
She's a speciest.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much heard everything in the wagon. No.
I knew him when we were both young beards in the hills. I haven't seen him in decades. These wild stories of this mine or that mine. Hopefully this one will pan out.
Pan, mine.
Well, that one was for you.
Pan, roll.
I'm going to continue to go back to reading.
Actually, go away if I read it.
No, I won't.
Oh, it is not.
But read.
Oh, it is a book I wrote.
You wrote the book?
Yeah. It's just some of my knowledge
Is it a
that I
romance?
like to.
Oh no, you're a pirate! It's a pirate high seas adventure.
No, it is. Well,
You can read it to us.
no,
It's gonna be a
I will
long
not.
trip.
No, I will not.
Oh, Miss Mimble, Watch
Wimblewick!
Miss Wimblewick.
You can call me Tilda.
Miss Wimblewick, that is a delightful idea. We should have a sing-song.
How about
We are riding along.
this? I'm sure you have.
Underneath kegs
You
on
have
the
a
wall,
book somewhere that
Trees to the wall.
We need a rogue story. That's
I'm
what
sure
we
you
need.
have a book somewhere that make the big words like then tripped you up, and I'll help you read it, or you, because you always had servants to read it.
Excuse me, are you saying that I can't read that?
No, of course
Then
not.
an encounter happened before they killed each other.
And then
I'm
about
just-
half a day since you got into the Tribord Trail, as you come around a
Need to
bend,
address.
all of a sudden you spot 2 dead horses sprawled up ahead on the road, about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black-fledged arrows sticking out of it. And then in this area, you notice that the woods press ominously close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
How big are the arrows? I mean, are they?
You'd have to get closer to investigate.
I'm not a physic, but I wouldn't hesitate to guess that was natural causes.
Your healing skills tell you it is
Yes.
probably not natural causes.
I shall put my hand on the shoulder of Gaelen the Gallant next to me and give her a penetrating stare so that we may share the knowledge of fighters everywhere.
As I look back,
As she sends
I'm
you,
on it.
As she sends you into battle, I'm gonna hop off the cart and go.
that's
Okay.
it's like going to investigate.
So who's going to go to investigate and who's going to stay?
I'm hopping off.
I have a question.
I'm going off to investigate.
With
Once
mage
you those
hand, it
arrows-
says it can't carry anything more than 10 feet, but you'd think it could push something, like,
It could knock something lightweight over, but not something heavy.
Okay.
darn.
I'm gonna stay in the cart and kind of keep my eye
Of course,
out.
I need to know knowledge, so I will investigate.
Okay. So the cart is back here about 50
And
feet.
you guys
I'll
benefit
hop off.
from getting results.
I can move the oxen if we need.
Okay, so are you guys all going to walk together, or is it going to be in order as you're walking down the road?
Well, I simply can't allow these delightful people to put themselves in harm's way without my being there to try in some simple way to defend and protect them. So I
She just
will-
has to be first.
I will happily throw myself to the fore with my axe, Matilda. I didn't know.
And I will happily let herself
didn't
throw
know.
herself.
Tilda, no.
Matilda.
No,
The-
Tilda.
The axe is Matilda.
She had her.
Oh!
She named her ass.
My name is Tilda and your ax's name Matilda. This is gonna be fun.
This would be
Who's
prime
going
opportunity
to
to
come
ask.
after her or flank
Good
her?
Oscar.
I will go after.
Well, I'm going already forward.
So
Okay.
I guess
Sing
you guys will play.
Are you flanking together?
Yes, flank, and I have my bow ready. So because obviously there's some sort of
Okay.
I will let these
nefarious acts or afoot.
and I will let these two people throw themselves in front of
I'll
me.
follow. Yes, I will.
Okay. So you're going to flank each other or
Yeah,
go in?
we'll flank each other.
Okay.
This situation is highly suspicious.
And you're going to stay in the cart guarding
She's gonna guard that oil and the flour. Don't forget the flour.
Now,
Okay.
oh, actually, flower, that is a good thing
You,
to recall.
I've just been thinking, this is most likely a trap.
It's shifty.
Of course,
Oh,
it's a
Cindy!
trap. Onward.
Shifty!
Yes, you're destined.
And
Go onward.
before they're going forward, what's your passive perception?
You know, there are most likely roads that can take us around this.
Do we roll it?
I've gotta find it.
No.
13.
If you're going to actively do it, yes. If you're not going to actively look,
So what do we roll?
search for danger, it would be your perception, which is under wisdom. It's on your
So,
skill.
Is it the
If-
plus?
Or your passive, which
If
one?
perception gives you,
Is it the plus 3 or what?
Yeah, well, the +3 would be if you're actively looking.
I'm actively looking.
Okay.
So you roll. Do you roll wisdom? Let's say wisdom gives you +1, perception +3. Do you get a
It
+4?
should be
I got
added
a
together
20.
there.
I got a 23.
Oh,
Just roll
Okay, so
a
yeah.
20-sided die and add a 3 to it. Whatever you get.
The
I-
wizard rolls a 1 for perception because his
I-
head is in a book.
Oh,
I noticed nothing.
20 what?
23.
I got
23?
Actually,
92.
makes- I noticed nothing.
Oh no, you noticed that bird.
No,
Okay.
I noticed.
Squirrel!
Squirrel.
Did I write that? Did I? 'Cause it
So
doesn't-
as you guys are approaching the animals, Gary, you know that there's something in both sides of the bushes. Everyone else seems oblivious to it.
Hey, I had a 22.
Are you sure?
Missed it by 1.
You're kidding.
I'm just gonna nudge my whoever.
This ink stain, does it look like...
I'm not casual.
Like it
I
was
don't see
intentional?
him, so,
Does this ink stain look like it was intentional? I need to... Does this ink... Because it looks intentional, but I don't remember.
Something waits for us in the bushes, my friends.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Including me.
Yes, including
You
you.
heard me.
Tell me.
You heard me.
You heard
Is
me.
that just a D20?
Yes.
That's just a d20
And your plus.
If you have a bonus, it should be in the...
Or a negative?
Or a negative, is the case. may be.
15!
Oh my God!
Delightful.
19.
Two.
One speedy dwarf.
I got a 9.
15.
Well, you knew it was coming.
We are
Yeah!
We're very dangerous.
We're the fast ones.
Over short
He's like the
distances.
car one, but we're the fast ones.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm
nimble.
slow.
What did you get?
I got a 14.
But diligence.
Kerrie, what'd you get?
9.
Kerrie?
15. 2!
I feel so bad. See, well, you're probably more armored than I am, so you're a little slower. Whereas, my leather armor, I'm a little more nimble, a little more agile.
I'm in the chainmail. It's
Yeah.
very
And
shiny.
what's the range on your shirtbow? You're 50 feet away
See,
from
that's
the
what
horse.
happens
I have
here.
the axe.
Yep.
Here we are, the
That's,
fighters, and
Yes. It's alright. Because you've got my shoulder, I've
Should
got
say
your
right
shoulder,
down.
and
Right.
we're ready to go.
you know it. I got my long
No,
sword too,
within
but
5
I
feet.
got my bow out.
Alright.
That's your sneak
Excellent.
attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Read right there.
I pity those who
80 feet, so I can.
Yep. Okay.
I do pity the fool that doesn't have intelligence.
Oh, it's totally overrated, that intelligence.
Yeah. I'm there with you.
You're that kind of noble.
Somebody's got to be that one.
The charming kind. I didn't know what you were talking about.
So are you sure that this ink stain wasn't intentional? Because it looks. It's intentional.
You heard the part about the horse.
No, I did not. Yes, of course I heard it, but I need to know this, because this is...
But he doesn't care.
What's a little death?
You're chaotic neutral.
I'm curious.
I'm not chaotic neutral.
I'm curious.
Lawful neutral.
Is he wearing a red shirt?
Oh.
I'm chaotic good.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the surprise round for those who didn't have a 23 or higher.
Okay.
So your turn comes first.
Okay. So
What does
I
Thrain do? You sense there's danger in the bushes.
Okay. I will.
You don't know exactly what it is for sure, but you definitely sense danger.
Yeah. As I.
And looking at the horses with the arrows pointing, that the fletchings are pointing towards the bushes, you're sensing a pattern.
Who guides the footsteps of travelers guide my friends these days, and all has to be less.
Okay.
So everybody, so 3 targets, so there's 4 of you. So 3 of you.
Wow, I don't need it.
It's for combat. The 3 of you
Racist.
get whenever within the next minute, you can roll 1d4 and add it to an attack or save.
I was just being intellectually
Nice.
superior to you, and now you guys don't help me during combat.
So you
Fine.
mumble a prayer and a warning to your friends. Okay.
Who guides our steps.
Now I'm for everything.
And pretty much a few moments after that, you see a... You okay?
Yeah, right.
Carpal tunnel from reading books too much?
It is.
Scrolls are tricky.
All of a sudden, a pair of arrows come flinging out of the tree line, one on each side.
Oh my god.
The first arrow is going to go after the mighty fighter with the mighty axe.
Oh, the large target?
The meat shield.
Whack!
And the arrow comes shooting out with a measly 6 landing at your feet, I'm guessing.
So it has to beat her AC, is that how
Yep.
it works? Got it.
And
okay.
it was a 6, so it lands at your feet. This arrow thuds about 4 inches from your foot, and you see this black-fletched arrow just twing.
Oh dear.
Whereas the second one goes flinging out with your partner that you're flanking. Does a 15 beat your AC?
Yes.
Arrow thuds into your shoulder.
You've
I
got
have armor 14.
Yay, me too.
Doing 5 points of damage.
Yay, me too.
Tanks. You're welcome.
Okay, so now we're starting back at the top of the order of initiative.
Started from the
Thrain,
bottom, now we're
your
here.
warning and blessing.
Yep, ready to go. And then I'll number the axe and shield and charge straight towards where the arrow came from.
Okay.
Who's your god?
He
Your
chose
cleric,
the
right?
wrong god. Just let that.
What was your god?
The wrong god.
It's a secret for now.
It's a
Oh,
private
because
thing.
usually
It's a
they
private.
yell their what's name? And
Like
very
battle cry
telling.
inside.
Okay,
Let's just say
so you have a
chose the
feeling that
wrong
if you
god.
run 20 feet in the
Right
bushes
god.
this way,
Bad
you
blessing
might be able to
bravery.
spot them since you have this great idea
I'm
where
gonna
they are.
book full
Okay, so you're running out there,
Yeah.
and
Oh, short
as
range.
soon as you
Really
stomp
funny.
through the thickets, it's funny because from your guys' perspective, you just see the dwarf disappear through some bushes.
Jeez.
And you look there and you see a goblin reaching back, pulling another arrow out of his quiver, and another goblin with him with a scimitar and a shield standing next to him, ready to defend him.
Who's ever closest? I'm going for
The goblin with the sword and
Sword and board,
shield.
baby.
Yeah.
So
That's how his
And as soon as you
mages
come
do.
bursting through the
That's
bushes,
right.
he gives you this.
That's how we roll. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Na 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 na.
file pins. Oh my god!
Natural 20.
No, natural
What happens
20.
with a 20?
Okay.
Natural 20.
He who guides
So,
my steps also guides
Natural
my
20
hand.
always hits.
I was saying, we'll
Good
all
that it's
that's the old
clarified.
rule of natural 20.
Yep, a natural 20 always hits.
Always hits.
Always hits.
Always hits.
Always hits.
For those unclear of
Because you
what's
can
going
never
on,
say that
with
enough.
natural
That
20.
it always hits.
I can understand it'd be confusing.
Does it
since
do
screen.
double damage automatically, or does it just give extra dice? What's the rule with the name?
He did indeed roll 20.
4, 5, 6.
What?
Do I have my strength to damage, or is it just the
Thank
weapon
you,
strength?
and a good morning.
It should be on the weapon already.
It says attack
Yes.
bonus.
Tip your
and then
waitresses. Tip your
1d8
tavern
plus
maids.
2 bludgeoning.
We'll be here.
So I think it already has your
all
strength
week,
in
In the attack bonus?
but probably not. I don't
Oh,
know
is it-
what this.
it should already be calculated in the damage for it.
Okay, so it says 1d8 plus 2 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 2. Okay, very good.
Bludgeon that bitch.
4, 5, 6. Lump.
Dum, 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 dum.
Kill him in the face.
They should call him Thrain
Kill him
Gunderson.
alone.
Okay, and on a when you score a critical hit, you get you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target.
Cool.
Kill him.
Roll all of the attack's damage twice and then add them together.
Kill him so hard.
And then add any relevant modifiers
Okay.
that you would have to.
Kill him so hard that his
So if
mama
your
dies.
dagger-
And
So if your dagger does 1d4, it does 2d4 plus the bonus.
Got it.
kill him so hard, then his mama dies, and then it's sad because his mama didn't do anything wrong, and everyone's crying.
Okay, so
It's Goblin. She did something wrong.
4, 6, 7, 8. 8 total points
8
of
po-
damage.
No, don't you have the two twice?
No, once.
No, you just add it once after you double your dice pool
Because
basically.
I didn't really hit him twice.
Okay, and you hit him for how much?
8.
He just gives out a scream as you just come through and just crush the skull into the chest cavity, and it falls down dead. And the
Thrain,
archer
skull
just
crusher.
looking to him, he's
Yeah,
kind
Thrain,
of
skull crusher.
shaking. Okay.
Now would be the time to run.
I
Thrain,
love
skull
dwarves.
crusher.
Salaton. it's
Okay,
your turn.
so there's another side, right?
There's another
There's a
side.
side without microphone yet? Okay, so
There's
you
2
said
sides
it's
to every
20
story.
feet.
This is what we're
It's,
for.
the
sides
the
every
general
ambush.
area you believe is 20 feet because
Yes,
since the
but there's
bows, the
ironic,
arrows
there's
shot out of the bushes,
sides.
it's
Okay,
giving
I'm
away
gonna
the
walk
area.
like half that, so 10.
Okay.
And then I'm burning hands.
Like,
Okay. So you're
Burning
walking.
bush.
You're walking over here.
Only you can start
Hey,
fires.
hey,
Don't have to remove your sandals.
they are stopping knowledge. They will burn as long and the forest.
That's right. It's the light of knowledge.
I know.
It'll be very knowledgey.
He's going biblical on them.
And he smote their enemies, and lo, did they flee.
And there was much rejoicing.
And then did the party realize that they were in a forest fire.
Fire.
And
Okay.
then the hunters did burn.
So go ahead and
Wait,
cast
what?
your spell.
Wait,
So,
wonder how oxen feel about fire in trees.
Well,
Thankfully, the cart's 50 feet back, and he moved forward about 15, so they're a good distance away, and
They're contentedly
Gotta
munching
find
on
it.
the grass.
Oh,
No.
good. And you've got them under control.
Okay.
right?
Oh yeah.
So, I'm guessing I roll
She comes up to their
intelligence
Animal.
or arcane.
does it...
all our
doesn't
stuff is
say there,
missing,
does
but the oxen are fine.
It doesn't say how to cast it. It says what the damage is.
Oh, you roll I bet you roll something. You have to hit?
Probably. No, they make an AC save.
Yeah, it's an area effect.
Yeah, it looks like you fire it, and they have to make a dex save to save versus
Yeah, because it's
cooking.
magic. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like.
Okay.
So do I roll just damage?
I'm going to get you some
So,
help.
you would normally roll your concentration, but I'll just give it to you since you're just leisurely walking up there and casting.
Well, my concentration. What would that be?
Here, let me see your sheet real quick.
Oh, concentration plus 2.
Okay, let's see.
So just roll damage.
So, we'll roll a d20 for your concentration check.
Plus 2. 5. Can I spend
I will let you...
Set the point of legendary
to roll another?
Oh, wrong game.
Yep. So you roll 2d20, and you take the higher of the two. You
19.
easily. You're like reading your book. You fold the book, put it under your armpit. You stick both your hands out in a wide arcing gesture, and you just send a 15-foot cone of flame
That
swapping
will do.
off into the tree line.
A clever mage would have his book.
6
attached to
points
his
of
belt,
damage.
So he could just let it drop.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and
You
it's
can
a
have
dex
that
save.
idea. I'll give that idea to you.
What's
I
your-
recommend it highly.
what's your idea?
A good mage would have the book attached to a string on their belt, so you could just drop the book, cast the spell, and boom. it's still
Okay,
attached.
your flames go washing
Like
out
there's
into the
chained books
thickets.
in the library.
And you just see
There's
popping
precedent.
and crackling as the
Absolutely.
greenery
And there's
starts
another big word.
cooking, and you hear two dual screams just go.
To all those listening, I just killed 2 goblins with 1 attack.
Oh, you still hear them screaming in the
They're not
fires.
dead
They're
yet.
not dead, but they're screaming because they're on
Then
fire.
they're probably coming for vengeance.
It was a
Okay, in my defense, if I took 6 damage as a goblin, I would not want to fight more.
A little
In my
premature
defense.
evisceration.
I hate that.
This is why I
Okay.
like this group.
So Nimble, you're at the wagon.
Do I see any goblins?
You have an idea. They're behind cover still, so you could shoot it.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot.
Wait, didn't
the darkness.
my fire burn?
I'm gonna shoot
That's
the bushes.
okay. It's true. His flames
Oh,
have.
shit! I just
God
did
bless
6,
you.
I just did 6 damage to 2
The
goblins.
burning soot gets into Our Lady's sinuses and causes a demure sneeze.
Pardon me.
So his
That's
flames have
thank you.
washed, we'll say, half the
And don't
cover
forget
away,
it's monogram.
revealing that there's a
Oh,
goblin
yes.
with a
In
scimitar and
gold.
shield
right.
dancing in flames
Gold
burning,
thread.
Oh,
and a goblin with a bow whose bowstring just burned in the flames.
oh.
With a few of his arrows in his quiver catching fire as well.
I'll do the dancing one.
The one that's dancing in flames?
Yes.
Okay.
Dancing in the moonlight.
No.
Everybody-
Disco Inferno! Okay.
I'm
so,
in stereo.
So,
we are
okay,
twins.
let me,
I'm just saying.
so
20
close.
point reroll.
Don't forget you get to roll
Yeah.
a D. Sorry.
If-
Sorry. The blessing is still upon you. Don't forget your D4. that
Oh,
you
I'll add it to
add
the damage.
I will give
That's
you
to
take-
attack or saves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then
so
I'm
you
gonna.
can't add to the damage.
Now, remember. Dancing in the moonlight.
You got a 6.
And I just shoot wildly.
Arrow goes flinging off into a bush that's catching fire, hits the bush squarely, shaking it, throwing a little soot and flame in the air.
I killed a bush!
As the arrow catches fire and just poof, into ash.
I
lost an arrow.
I
That was
understand.
almost more
My-
awesome than
my-
actually killing something.
I
And
understand.
now it is the Gallant's turn.
My magnificence must have
I
caught in
can't
your eyes.
see
You
any
couldn't
of
see
them,
anything.
or can I?
You can
Oh, you can definitely
You
see
can-
them now.
you can see the ones that are in the burning area, but there is fire catching in that area now.
Okay, well well let's kill them.
There,
so we
you
can-
do know where he ran off into the bushes. There's
Yeah, but I
I
can't
didn't
fire where
fire
he
that
is
part.
because if I do that, I
That's
could
where
hit
he
him.
be burned.
true because
And
they are
he is-
undercover.
It's
He
likely
is
that I
my
just fled in
companion.
panic.
So I'm going to shoot at the ones I can see. So
Okay. So the one whose bow just burned up, or the one that's got the sword and shield?
That's
The
dancing.
sword and shield.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're
help
gonna
me
show
out
the
here.
halfling how to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, really. Okay, wait. I've got to
No.
figure out how to shoot myself.
Don't
Apparently.
be sad. My magnificence
Where
got caught in
is
your
my-
eyes.
Oh, there it
I
is.
got blinded by the
My
light.
Yeah. You saw a light at the end of the forest. That light just
Okay.
happened to be the cleansing fires of
Oh,
knowledge.
I was choking on the salt.
Oh! Natural 20! 27! Like, I
Your-
pierced his shield, baby.
Your arrow goes through his shield, through his chest, and just pegs him to a burning
Around a
tree.
corner.
To
As,
those,
as the blood seeps down and sizzles, it kind of puts the fire out a little.
It does. It puts this little
See?
circle
Plus,
out
it's that
around.
smell of burning goblin that's ever so charming.
You can never get enough of that.
to those listening, she just rolled a 20. It might have been confusing because we screamed.
There were screams of joy.
And screams of agony.
Only the goblins.
And they-
my ugly, wicked, short hair. Oh my god, that bush! I took like years groundskeeping it. It
Okay.
really sucks.
So
Why are you guys so mean? I'm not even in the battle.
the goblin archer next to Thrain,
You killed the bird.
he's standing there with his bow, and he was thinking of shooting you until he heard the death screams of his friends and the whoosh of flames, and he kind of just drops his bow and goes.
Please don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Kill him.
Wise
Let your anger take over you,
wise
young
choice.
Padawan.
If I strike him down, I'll be mildly more powerful.
There can only be one.
Tell me, are you serving cleric to a dark
Okay, and as you're milling about what to do, the goblin archer that was on flames just
I will
starts
tell you
wildly
why.
running into the trail right into your face.
He delivered himself.
He's running right at you, and he's going. He's not coming to attack. He's
I
coming
would
because
say
the
this is more-
scalps on
yeah.
his shoulder pads are burning on
This is
fire.
more euthanasia than actual
Yeah,
combat.
you're doing him a service by putting him out of his misery.
Well, of course. I mean, I'm a kind fighter. I will attempt to end this poor goblin's miserable
lower
existence.
life force?
She's so magnanimous.
And I will.
Another big word.
17.
They're unintelligent creatures.
17 to hit.
17 will definitely hit.
And see, that's math. That's 11.
You swing, and flaming head is separated from smoldering torso. It hits the ground.
Goodbye, poor soul. May your gods welcome you with open arms and a bucket of water.
And pretty much at that exact point when she says that, Thrain, head goes bouncing into the bushes where you are and lands at the goblin's side.
They probably made a very good choice surrendering there, boy. I'll collar him and lead him out by the scruff of his collar.
Okay?
Don't beat me! I surrender! You take prisoners, I've been told!
Wait! I just want to know knowledge. Okay, so did you know we were coming on this path, or were you just preparing for anyone?
Are you a bandit or are you something more?
I am a goblin!
They were trying to eat the horses.
Okay, well that's.
Wait a minute. Who do the horses belong to? Where did they come from? Was there a cart?
No.
Were you
What did
waiting?
you do?
Were you waiting to kill us and take
Perhaps
our
if
stuff,
we give 'em a
or
moment
just
to
anyone's
answer.
person? We've been.
Our war chief said for us to stay and attack anyone who came down the trail after he captured the dwarf.
The dwarf! It's Gundir! It's Gundir Stoneseeker!
And by the way,
Make it the name
now
right?
that Rockseeker.
Rockseeker! Damn it! Okay.
Now that you're taking a moment, you notice the two dead horses look eerily like the ones your friend and his bodyguard rode off this way ahead of you guys with.
Oh, so they're fresh.
No, they're
They're
more
the horses.
day old.
They're day old. Because he left the day before us.
They're
Have
the.
you never had horse meat? Hello.
Oh,
I'll write that down too.
And as you see that the goblin goes,
Blah! Horse meat is horrible.
See?
I'm told we'll have human flesh back at the cave.
Well, you're not here.
ew.
Wait.
Words.
Shh, wait. Are you...
Why are we listening to
Wait, are you talking about the Cragmaw?
Aye, the old human that was with the dwarf. We get to keep him.
What cave are you talking about? The Cragmaw?
You know the Cragmaw?
And as he opens his mouth, you notice his teeth for a goblin are very jagged and sharpened.
What do you know of this creature there? Elf, what do you know?
Where is the Cragmaw?
Since you did mention Cragmaw, would you like to roll a history?
Well, I already know about the Cragmaw.
You might
I
know
think
What
this.
do you know about the
Probably
Cragmaw?
tribe.
Yeah.
In my background, I know about the Cragmaw.
What is
Do you
this
know?
Cragmaw?
Do you know that the Cragmaw tribe goblins sharpen their teeth?
I do not know that. I know about the cave.
Give me a quick history roll, and you will know that.
Okay, history.
After all, you
Let's
do
not
read
be
them books.
sassing the GM.
Always with the reading.
History.
He could be fletching. He could be
Plus
sharpening his sword.
Polishing.
He could be
Yeah.
drinking.
18!
This
Woo-hoo.
you have a very super strong
He did his
suspicion.
research.
I studied
That
them for
Your
3
knowledge
years.
of dental hygiene, medieval dental hygiene is
I am-
extensive.
I am one of the Cragmaw.
Yes,
And he kind of gives you this little goblin-y teeth.
Do you want to fill us in on this
I
Cragmaw?
love how he's doing his hands.
now do you know of Cragmaw Castle? Do you know of Cragmaw Castle?
That's the castle. We're not allowed in the castle.
Where is it?
Only our leader knows where the castle is.
Then where's your leader?
He's at Cragmaw Castle.
I didn't realize goblins built castles.
No, we don't really.
They
need
did not.
us
They're
to do it.
They stole this castle.
They stole
now,
this castle.
so
That
your
makes more sense.
master is the only one who knows where this castle is, yet he is the only one in this castle.
It's awfully low.
I'm confused.
Can you just take us to the caves?
We know. We need to rescue Gundyr.
Which way to the
We
castle?
must rescue Gundyr.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The Gallant. We must.
We also need to know about this castle. I suggest we take him with us.
Yes, but bind him and keep them silent.
Well, is this castle before Phandelver, or is it after Phandelver? Because technically we do still have to deliver his stuff.
But there's no point delivering his things
Without
dear Tilda,
him.
without him being there.
Okay.
True.
Do you see? And I'll point to where 2 of his
But if it's on the
compatriots are
way.
burning.
He won't pay us if he's not there.
I point.
Okay.
We are going to
Yeah,
take you
that's
with
right.
us. If you and I am a seeker of knowledge. If you do not give me knowledge, you will end up like your compatriots.
I know nothing. I only know the trail back to the cave.
I'm gonna take my dagger.
Ah, the Schultz defense.
Stop poking
Stop
me, little
poking!
one.
Stop poking the prisoner!
Answer. Which way? Which way? Come on.
Which way to what?
The cave!
Castle.
No,
Where
the
did you
cave.
No.
take the-
I don't know where the castle is.
And just as you have seeping blood coming down his side, he points
Stop.
off into the bushes that are burning and cindering out,
Except for the one I dropped blood all over.
except for the one that's pegged to the tree.
And the bush that I murdered.
And you see what looks like a game trail that heads off into the bushes that
Wow.
obviously may have
Hey,
taken.
hey.
Give me
this
a moment.
cave.
It's funny.
Galen,
I've
your
been.
stoicism
you know,
does you credit.
I
for
think
sure.
the path
Let me
of
look at
power.
that.
I have been looking for knowledge
My
by
wound.
interrogating
Okay.
someone.
So I'm gonna look at her wound there.
So, how many are outside the cave?
Okay. We
I
can
don't know.
answer that without poking him. Without.
So, anyone good with survival?
1 second. 1.
Would that be under proficiencies?
It's under your skills.
It's a wisdom.
Good is a strong word.
Good is a strong
I
one.
have a +1. I could
Oh,
roll.
wanderer, bless this
I
strong.
have a +3 in
I'll
survival.
cast Cure Wounds.
Perhaps you would like to use your survival skill?
And while the delightful Tilda and this gentle elf
That's a 27.
are
right?
doing their
9 points of damage.
I've been called many
You
things,
revealed me
but I do
fully.
believe I've just written to
He
call
doesn't have
you.
anything but
Thank
his
you,
weapons.
Thrain.
and
Sadly,
armor.
I
for healing me and
I do
bringing
not
me closer
think
to
the
my
term,
destiny. And we can rescue
gentle is not
Gundyr.
Thrain is a charming soul.
You can't have two.
I have to disguise them.
Now,
It's not like Zion or anything.
while all this delightful action is occurring, I will take
10 plus
charming
13.
Tilda's hand in my hand, and I will give her a look. Tilda,
Where's my
we
wallet?
don't torture. That's not nice.
He's not nice.
Well, he might be nice. We haven't really talked to him.
He was gonna kill us.
Well, that is less than nice.
I only shot an arrow into the dirt.
Just because your aim was bad did not mean you didn't intend to.
You shot
Either
at
way, I
me.
got survival roll of 13.
I shot in the dirt.
To those listening to this podcast, trying to murder people is not nice.
That's very good.
That's your lesson. See, you just got something from listening to this.
Some people are
I
just
got a survival roll of
misunderstood.
13.
You notice that this trail looks like at least a dozen goblins have gone back and forth in this trail.
Okay. And
Well-
I, of course, informed the rest of them.
Though I do agree with you, we should only torture him if he is not willing to give
Well,
us
I'm
knowledge.
gonna take a couple minutes.
You
to
are
look the oxen,
you are denying
put them, find
the
a
knowledge
little
that he did
small
indeed try to
pasture
kill
put
you,
them in.
Okay, so you're gonna put them off
He
to
shot
the
him
side.
in the
Then just rope them there.
which I
Okay,
understand. I
he's
mean, I'm an
just
elf,
here.
not a person.
Okay, does anyone
but
look at the
in your
horses or
culture,
saddlebags closely?
it's a sign of
You
anger.
will notice that the saddlebags have been thoroughly looted.
Of course.
Nabbit.
What about the arrow I shot? Is it retrievable, or do I?
It's
No,
lit
it's
on
first
fire,
on fire.
probably.
You can retrieve it,
But is it
but
functional?
no.
What about the arrows in the horse corpses?
You can take them if you really want crappy made arrows that smell of goblin cave.
Goblin fletching is not the
Yeah, I'm
best.
also gonna take the cart and sort of get it off to the side.
Okay, anybody gonna
And
help?
anyways, if I had
No, I can
poked him,
handle
we
it.
The
would
ox
know.
love you, so they'll do it. They'll
Do
spin
you-
it on a dime.
Steve, just
I'm
stay here.
talking to the prisoner.
We'll be back.
Do you know how to write? I assume not, but do you?
I know how to write.
And he kind of like pokes the
In common?
No, and he basically was just piddling symbols. Doesn't mean anything.
Oh
it's
wait, I
gibberish.
speak Goblin.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna speak
There you
Goblin.
go.
I write in Goblin because I really don't want to talk to him anymore.
Okay.
Everything he knows about the castle.
Okay.
If I find your knowledge lacking, I will beat you.
I don't know anything. I have never been to the
Is
castle.
he saying this in common?
No,
or
he's
or-
talking
He's
about
not saying
Goblin.
this in Goblin.
Now, in his defense, everything in Goblin sounds. I will beat you.
Sorry.
why there's such
For those
trouble.
listening, it probably sounds like this.
That's
Jack,
one here. Could be one here. There.
That's very charming.
Ja,
Okay. So, how are you restraining the goblin, who now has a leaking wound of many pokes?
Just a little.
in the shoulder?
Actually,
Little.
Rub some dirt on it, and, man.
I'm gonna try
kidding.
intimidation.
He's already pretty intimidating.
Well, and I think I should
Yeah,
get
he's
a
scary.
buff because I showed him the 2 burning corpses.
I would give
Well,
you
I think
advantage.
the
You can
head
roll
that
2
roll-
d20 and take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Yay! I need another d20.
You should have two. I took it. No.
It's actually right over here by the can.
Oh yeah, but
It's hiding.
In plain sight.
it's like
20! 20!
He is thoroughly intimidated by your evil arcane magic. He's heard of evil wizards, and he knows you can turn him into a frog and then cook him and eat his legs.
Now, I'll put like something simple to bind him, but I say, if you do break out, I will kill you after mercilessly torturing you. Do we have a deal?
I will not try to escape.
You are
Now,
And
right.
no
dark
warning
for
them
now.
This is all
either.
Goblin. You don't know what I'm talking
I
about.
will not try to escape or warn them either.
And hey,
He means warn us about how horrible you
hey,
are.
hey,
Hey, we don't want them to know we're coming. We have to rescue.
Also-
we have to rescue Gundyr.
and hey, in my defense, I'm chaotic good. What do you expect?
But that's a
Chaotic.
little evilly.
That is
It
all
was a little, yeah.
It's
but-
going a little dark.
I am on a mission.
Oh, that's delightful.
I'm gonna make him chaotic neutral.
Now,
So I would
I'm
like
on
to, at
mission.
this juncture, take the goblin in hand. Because he is our
You're actually going to
prisoner.
deign to touch him?
Well, no.
He's
That's what Chi-Chi is for. Chi-Chi will touch him for me.
Her
How many servants do you have with us?
3.
3 servants. servants. We have Chi-Chi,
Vida and Noxie.
Her 3 servants have been running behind the cart, trying to keep up, exhausted. The whole time the cart was stopped, they've got their hands on their knees, panting. Thank you, lady. May we drink it now?
Of course they can drink.
Of course they can.
And I love the movie reference for that.
I thought I was
They are
evil.
very tall ladies. Very tall.
I just threatened to burn a goblin to death, and for some reason I feel the least evil here.
You're chaotic, whatever. Good. So I
am kind of. Yes,
to
you
the
said
delightful
it.
little goblin.
In fact.
Like I have Chi-Chi take him in hand for me, and drape a little, silk cord about his neck, and I will have Chi-Chi bandage his wound. Chi-Chi, because
It's not like it's really
he's
bleeding.
a prisoner, and we don't leave our prisoners to bleed to death. That would be
This
terrible.
is true. It would be ignoble.
There were a couple little
Another picture.
scratches.
It could become
He was
infected, and we want him to be alive so that he may face sentencing.
There is
Hey, after you tell me all you know about the castle again in Goblin.
Now,
why you
what's your
harass this
name,
poor
little
creature?
goblin? Do you have a name?
Slug.
Splug. Now, Splug, I want you to listen to me. Do you understand the words I'm speaking, Splug?
If you wish,
I don't know this word, judgment.
if you wish, I can translate for you.
Oh, I think Splug and I are getting along splendidly. But perhaps, if he seems terribly confused, you could throw in the odd word or two just to clarify.
Also, he's shaking at this point. I'm guessing
Yes,
from intimidation.
he's like, oh God, I'm going to die.
I wish I was the one that was hitting the head by the mace when the board came through.
standing in a puddle now.
Splug, I would like you to follow along with us and be our guide. And then when we're done, we'll take you back to town. You're my prisoner now, and I will take care of you until it's time for your sentencing.
Okay.
Well, writing everything
before
you know
Splug
about the
bleeds
castle.
out, I'm going to make a medicine
No.
check.
Well, she's having her handmaiden basically.
Again, I say, well,
Medicine wouldn't hurt.
and while you do this, you will write everything you know about the castle, and I'll give him paper.
He
And
can't write.
And he basically
He can
just
write in Goblin.
he scribbles gibberish. It's
Wait, really?
He
He doesn't even know how to write in Goblin.
he doesn't know how to write.
He's a
in
goblin.
He's a
Writing
goblin.
is not
He's a
high in their
Low
nature.
level.
He basically has scribbled about 9 different letters and different alphabets he's seen on things.
Hey, there's not going to get any more out of this little guy.
And while you're
We're
there,
gonna get the
he's
location
even
of
writing
Xander and his
kind of, it
human-
looks like the words that are on the outside of your spell book, because he's looking at the book while he's copying the letters.
It's actually a help note. He wants to help to be rescued. Please.
So are you going to bind him?
Well, I have Chi-Chi tie a silken cord around his neck and then something delightfully shishi around his wrist. That will, prevent him from using said hands. And then
Okay.
Splug can follow along like a delightful goblin pet.
Can I get more of these? Because I think by flaw, I'll do just about anything to uncover secrets and knowledge would fit with
You
this.
can only score one at a
One
time.
at a time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Then you have to use them.
Because I'm mercilessly torturing this goblin.
You are so knocked out.
So he, I
I am
can,
on a mission. for my
I
God.
can only. She stabs through
When
the
your
bandage.
God's favors you for a
It's
mission,
just a
you will
little
understand.
tiny prick.
Okay, so we just bandaged him.
we have to rescue people.
And
Guys
I-
are going to eat a human.
I cannot tell you of castle, but perhaps our warlord can.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, we
He's-
know we're going to
he's-
have words with this warlord.
I don't
Oh,
wanna-
yes!
I don't
Oh,
want-
yes,
yes.
Gaelen, we
That's
should do
right.
I'm
that.
gonna do the exact same scene with the warlord.
There's no time to hesitate, people. We must
As
go.
much as I enjoy this little
I believe the
Guantanamo
Gaelen is
reenactment here,
Okay.
I think it's time
So-
to move.
They're obviously keeping Gunner for some reason, so they know something, and we must rescue the human
Okay,
before he is
next time
goblin
we'll
food.
start with waterboarding.
So what is the marching order here for going down this game trail?
I think we had a pretty good marching order before. So.
Okay,
Oh, I really feel like I should
you'll
be
probably
first.
have to be going single file down.
I'll
this
just
game trail.
say that. Fighters in the front, mages in the back.
Well, I do feel I should go first, and that Splug should come with me.
I'm behind Splug.
I
No,
don't know.
no, Splug can stay with me.
Splug's my
Yeah, she does
No.
have Splug wrapped up.
Fine.
prisoner.
You may have. You may
As
have
Splug kind of
Splug.
mouths and goblin.
take me away from this madman.
So
if he
who's-
slows down, he won't.
So
slow
who's
down.
going to be after
I
Nimble?
think his mouth
Did you
should
want
be
to be after
bound
Nimble?
until we.
Okay.
He needs to have a gag.
You're so right, Gaelen.
Because we don't want to give our position away.
I've talked to him. I think he understands his punishment if he did give our
Yes,
location away.
but once amongst his
Yeah, he made a
comrades,
spring
what do you think might happen? It might
I
promote
know,
within
I know,
him
I know.
a sense of
Splud, I
safety.
will say this in cop. Splud, what happens to you if you shout that we're
If
here?
you betray us in
Well, at
any
this
way.
point, he's gagged, so you just get.
Wait, we haven't.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
Chi is very quick with the gag.
Her lady has her well trained.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are heading down the game trail. Okay, the whole time the conversation's going, the dwarf has done a really good job of, thanklessly taking care of the wagon and the supplies and the oxen, so it'll
And,
be okay.
and he healed me. Thank you.
Okay, so
Wasn't me. It was,
Do I think
it was the Wanderer.
is this trail going to
Just
be a
merely
day,
his
or
vessel.
should I use arcane recovery?
you think it's probably not going to be too long.
So not enough to rest.
No.
Yeah, not enough to rest.
Then I use arcane recovery to get my spell back.
Okay, how does that work?
You can regain some of your magical energies once per day during a short.
First, drain the life of a goblin.
Well, I would.
Yes,
No,
I do.
just-
I'm gonna
This-
step out for my.
Okay, so as you guys are
Pause.
heading down the trail, that's a good time to call it for the first episode.
13!
Pause.
Splug happy.
Oh, Splug, you delightful chap.
Gundren here. Why haven't those adventurers found me yet? I'm betting it's 'cause they're having such a great time at Tucson Games and Gadgets in their amazing gaming room. Now get off your duff and save me, my friends.
And this has been another edition of D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Thank you for listening, and be careful. I've heard there's dragons about. Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition.
On the last episode, the incredibly handsome Sultan interrogated a kobold that was part of 4 kobolds.
Goblin.
They're the same thing. A goblin who was part of 4 goblins that tried to attack the party. They found out that the dwarf that sent them on their mission had been kidnapped by these goblins and was taken to the cave. After mercilessly torturing this goblin, they decided to go to the cave and save their dwarf.
Not everyone tortured the goblin.
No, and we didn't really torture him. She tortured him. You scared him more.
Okay, only the
There's a
incredible.
couple pinpricks.
Only
There was
the
also some weird S&M binding to it. I don't want to say anything.
only